This is the best news broadcast in the world, Channel 42 News Update.
Hello, my name is Mikhail with the news from New York City on August 30th, 1949. Today's top story, Russia has learned the secret of the atom bomb, and now America is very fearful of them. And another big news, here's Bob Randall.
Thanks, Mikhail. The Yankees beat the Dodgers in the 5th game of the World Series, making the new world champions. The Yankees won 10-6 and beat Brooklyn 4-1 with the first game ever to be played in artificial lights. The game was quite a sight, with Joe DiMaggio and Gil H. both hitting home runs for the teams in the 4th and 7th inning. The New York Yankees are projected to win the next 4 World Series. And back to you, Mikhail.
Wow, and what a game it was. But now with the commercial break, so don't go anywhere.
Nothing must stand in the way of the onward march of democracy. You have another one of your questions, Comrade Riachi?
Yeah. Just what do you mean by democracy, Miss Krause?
Well, we mean rule by the people. What else?
Rule by all of the people?
Of course.
Well, then, what do our textbooks mean by dictatorship of the proletariat? Dictatorship by one class ain't democracy.
Those things would all be clear to anyone with a proper attitude.
But the truth don't change according to somebody's attitude.
There's only one kind of truth. That is the Communist Party truth as seen by Marx, Lenin, and Stalin.
But they want to overthrow all governments, even the American government, by force and violence.
Then we'll overthrow it by force and violence. We'll have our way if it means bloodshed and terror. If we have to liquidate 1,000,000 milksops like you.
We are back live with Thurnis Haley, our reporter in the field. Thurnis?
I'm in Russia, where they do have in fact stated that they have nuclear weapons. Let's talk to an eyewitness on the street. Sir, what do you think about Russia having nuclear weapons?
This is a great day for Mother Russia, and I feel like nobody can mess with the Soviet Union anymore. Let's go, Russia! Communism!
Yeah, I feel like they do. Citizens are really excited about them having nuclear weapons. It is a great achievement for their country.
Thank you, Thurnis. In our very own studio are 2 of the Russian staff members of the atom bomb project.
Thank you, Mikhail. Both Yuli and I are very excited to tell you about our achievements.
Alright, first question. What made you guys interested in this project?
Well, we were noticing that the U.S. and Great Britain have been working on the atom bomb, and we noticed the effects of the atom bomb that the U.S. did against Japan, and they were massive, and we really want to be a part of something like that as the world becomes more revolutionized. We don't want to be left behind.
Totally understandable. And now with the research and development finally complete, did the A-bomb test well?
Well, the first successful test was the RDS-1, or the first lightning, in August 29th. The site was amazing. We put up makeshift buildings and put animals in cages within the blast perimeter of the bomb to observe the effects of the nuclear blast, but all buildings were obliterated and the animals were disintegrated. The only thing we could take away was that the bomb can produce an enormous amount of energy with the atom split.
Oh, good golly. That was quite spectacular. And now, will you run more tests in the future?
Yes, we will be running more tests, hopefully soon this September, with the new improved RDS-2.
That is great news. I love what you guys are doing for Mother Russia.
Thanks for having us here. Really glad to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now, in our very own studio is America's President Truman.
Hi, Mikhail.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
So, how are you?
Considering the circumstances, Mikhail, not very good.
What could possibly be wrong?
What do you mean, what's wrong? The problem is that it puts every other nation at a risk. So help me God if the USSR uses this weapon as another terror tactic against people everywhere around the world to bend them to their will.
And what's wrong with a little order in this world?
One, killing potential millions of people to convert them to a specific view. Second, this view will be part of communist standards, and we do not want them to get into political war between communism and another government fighting it. Not to mention that the war on influences could possibly turn into a nuclear World War III with communists versus non-communists. Not only would another world war be bad, but now with nuclear weapons it could lead into catastrophic events that would possibly destroy the planet and all living things.
You guys could be touching on a very serious possible outcome in this little Soviet project.
Oh my god.
But on the lighter side, here's Larry Sprinkle to end our newscast with the forecast for the weather.
Larry Sprinkle here on the weather. Looks like the high for today is going to be a nice 81 degrees and the lows of 76. Tuesday and Wednesday are going to stay the same when the cloud layer starts to come in at 80 degrees. Thursday is when the temp starts to drop to a cool 72 and a little windy. Friday it will drop to a cool 65 and an 80% chance of rain. Saturday is expected to have heavy precipitation and 100% chance of rain. Sunday, the sun begins to burn off the cloud layer and warm up to a nice 77 degrees. This concludes our New York weather and our broadcast for TBN BITDW. Good night, everybody.